Welcome back to Come Knit With Me. We are working on part 3, the front. I have 52 stitches, 52 needles extended, and I'm going to cast them on. Okay, let's set that aside. I'm going to set with a loop. My mind's drawing a blank. Slip knot. That's what it is. Okay. So I will cast on. I've already counted it out, so I'm not going to bore you by counting it. And this is, as I said, part 3. I have key plate 4, and I'm using Red Heart yarn. And it's the size newborn. Hold it. I only grabbed a portion of it. I almost did it again. You want to pay attention so you don't grab just a piece of the yarn. Like I've done twice so far. You don't want to split it. Okay, got my 52. And I'm threading my machine up, the carriage. I'm putting all my needles into work position, forward work position. Then I'm going to open them up, open up my latches. And in this case, I'm going to just use a pencil because it was handy. Sorry about it. Okay, now I'm going to knit the first row slowly. Hold on. Okay. And once I knit it slowly, I will put my weights on. Okay, I got a needle open up. It didn't want to knit the one stitch. Okay, now that I got my first cast on row, I'm putting weights on, and I usually I put the ends on first, then I put the middle, then I put the middle of that, and then I put the middle of that. Okay, now I want to know where well, not yet, that's next. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and knit. Let me fix this. Oops. Okay. Okay, I got 3 of those. Forgot how many. 8. Okay. And now we're gonna, let me see if I can bring you in a little better. Okay, as before, I'm gonna extend every other stitch. What I am gonna do different though, I'm only gonna do a few at a time. Okay. Extend that one. Not extend it. Drop that one. You want to make sure you don't drop the alternate, the ones you haven't done yet. And you just re-ladder them up. You go in, grab, out, in, grab, out, in, grab, all the way up. And I pulled that one off early, but I'm not overly worried about it because it's not going to go very far. And I'm only doing rib, so there's no pattern like cables that we're going to do later that we would take them out. Oops, one over. Sometimes the weight is in your way, like this time, but I didn't do it. You could take it off and rehang it after. Oops. See, I've got 2 dropping now, but no real biggie. If it bothers you, put a bobby pin in it, and that'll hold it up there. But you're going to be pulling it down anyway. And just do this all the way across. And I will be back when I get this row done. Okay, we've got the 8 rows done. Excuse me. So I reset my row counter to 0. Okay. And now I am going to we're going to work 28, well, excuse me, 18. I didn't adjust that. I did adjust the numbers down here, but not that. Okay, now we're going to knit 4 rows. But before we do that, I want to find the centers. So it's 26, so it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 20, 2, 4, 6. Okay, so these two are the center. And I want to do a 4, was it 4 in the middle? Yes, 4 in the middle. So I add 2 on either end. Now what I'm doing, I'm taking a light permanent marker, and I am going to, now you can't see it really well, but you could easily put a piece of tape if you wanted to. Okay, so that puts those 2 forward. And those 2 forward. Which if I can locate my tape, I will show you what I'm referring to. Now you could put three, 4. Okay. So it's these 2 and these 2 that I'm going to do. So I laid a marker just a stitch marker on either end of my work. I want a small one. Okay, let's take that out. There, now I know where my cables are going to go. They're both marked with the outside is marked. Okay. So you need 2 latch tools. Not 2 latch tools and a magnet. Let's see about getting you close. Yeah. So I'm going to start on these first. Now this is the outside one, and this is the inside one. And on the other, this is the inside, and that's the outside. Okay, so I take these off the machine. I go from outside to inside. Inside to outside. It's like a cat who can't decide whether it wants to go in or out. Outside to inside. Inside to outside. Hold it. Brain. I forgot, I gotta do knit my rows first. So put these back where they belong. And no, I did not edit it out. Now one of the easy way to transfer it, just slide it over there and slide that one off. And then slide this one back up top. Okay, they're all in working position. And we're going to knit 4 rows, because that 4th row is going to be a cable. Hang on, my yarn got caught. There. Now back to knitting. Okay, on the 4th row, we're going to take and swap our stitches around. Okay, outside to inside. Outside, inside. Okay, now knit 4 rows. Okay, I knitted the 4th row, so you pick up your transfer tools and transfer the outside to the inside. Oops. Almost did it the other way around. I dropped it, so I let go of the other one so I could get it put onto it. Okay, outside to inside. And knit 4 rows. Okay, then I'm going to do the cable. If you want, you can bring them forward a little bit so they kind of stand out. Up, outside to inside. That's why I repeat it every time. I have a tendency to lose track of what I'm doing. Outside to inside. And 4 more. And cable again. And I'm pushing it just forward enough to open the latch. Outside to inside. And inside to outside. Outside to inside. Inside to outside. Okay, we're at row 16. On the 18th row, well, 19th, that's when we're going to do the arm. So we are almost there. So okay, the next one. Okay, now we are going to cast off this end. And to cast off, I just do a crochet cast off. And 2, and then put that stitch. I'll get closer on the other one. And remove those. Now I always move the weight up to account for that, the underarm. Okay, so we're going to knit the 20th row. And we're going to decrease 2. But not only are we going to decrease 2, but we're also going to do a cable. It's basically, you can remember the cable because it's a multiples of 4. Okay. And pull it through. Go in the stitch you want to remove. And pull it through. And put that stitch on the 3rd needle. Okay. And all right. Now, not only do we have to do the final cast off, but we also have to do the cable. Outside to inside, inside to outside. Outside to inside, inside to outside. Okay, now this is where it starts getting a little bit funky, because for a certain amount up until row 32, I'm going to be doing the cable, which is knit 4, do a cable. But on the outside edge, I'm going to knit 3 rows, decrease 1 on that row. And it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Okay, so that's what we're doing now. So we just did the cable, so we do 1, Okay, now we decrease one here, and on the flip side. Now I forget what it's called, but I like doing the 3. Excuse me, I have a cat annoying me. He wants some pats. Okay. Decrease the 1. I'm going to decrease 1 over here. So just open up the latches. Grab the work. And we don't do the cable yet because it is increments of 4. Remember that. So we're on row 23, so we need to do 1 more. Now we do the cable. So we extend these out. Inside, outside, inside, inside, outside. Cable. Outside, inside, inside, outside. Okay, that's row 24. And the next decrease we have is 26. That's 26. Now I'm not ready for a cable yet, but I am ready for a decrease. I do the same thing. Okay, 26. And 28. Gotta make sure my counter counts. Outside, inside. I will be posting this pattern with a link when I get the sleeves, work on this, finish up the sleeves. I'm doing that so that any errors I got, I can fix beforehand. Okay. Okay, so the next decrease I have after 28 is 29. So I do a decrease. pack. Then I do a decrease. Okay, now the next decrease I want is row 32. We just did a cable, so I want 4 more rows. Well, we did 1 stitch. So it'll be 32, I'll do the cable again. Okay. Okay. You're going to refer to your pattern frequently. Okay, 32 is a decrease. And 32 is divisible by 4. So we're also going to do a cable. Bring them forward. And outside to inside. Inside to outside. Outside to inside. Inside to outside. Okay. Row 34, I'm going to do a decrease. Now, at one point we're going to have the neck to deal with. Okay. Excuse me. So at 36 we're going to do a cable, but at 38 we're going to do a decrease. I just want to make sure. Okay. We're actually at 36. I know it was off because I start on the right, which means coming this way is always an even number. Okay, 36 is divisible by 4. Yeah. So we're going to do inside, outside. backwards, outside to inside. And outside to inside, inside to outside, and this is row 36, so we want to do a decrease. Sometimes it's easy just to hold the 3 together with your fingers, and you don't have to fight with it like it didn't want to cooperate with me the previous decrease. Okay, so we're at row 36, and at 38 we're going to decrease 1 stitch on each side and thread the center 22 to a stitch holder. Okay, so we want to decrease 1, and decrease 1. Sorry about any outside noises. There, now my latches are open. Okay, push that back, and now I gotta find the center 22. Well, we know these 4 are a center, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and we want 22. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 1 more for 22. Now these I want to put to waste yarn. So I get out my, where I hung this. Transfer them onto your stitch holder. In my case, I'm using my Nook. All I'm doing is transferring the stitch from the needle to the Nook. I have used double-ended needles, knitting needles. I've used the traditional stitch holder. I have a magnet at the other end, so I just stuck it onto the weight. Yeah. Right now I'm following the way to make it from the pattern, but the next time I make it, I'll make the back, the sleeve, then the front, and all I'm going to do is just weave it into that. Okay, now I have a few more to go. You see how many I got on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, I have 4 too many. No problem. We'll just hang these 4 back on. No, 2 back on. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm gonna double check it when I get 7 back up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 and 7. Okay, let me see how many I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. So I have 7 on one side and 7 on the other. So the opposite side of the carriage I put in forward non-working position. And these I put back into working position. And then I'm going to continue. I'm not going to worry about the cable anymore because I've just taken all the cables off. And I got to go to row 40. But yeah, on row 40, I am going to cast off. Okay, so and I need to delete one. So I'm going to do it right here versus in row 40, because 40 is my last row. Okay, so now we knit the 40. And we cast off. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now I don't need a whole lot to seam this end, so I am going to give it a little bit of a pull and snip it. Now those I can take off, but I want to get to this side. Okay, so I slide over. Remember, I got 2 rows left. Make sure all your needles in there. Got to make sure your needles are in the forward working position. Otherwise, they just will not knit. Okay, so we have 1. Cast off. Decrease 1 stitch on each end. No, on just this outside end. And knit this row. And cast off. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to do a little loop of a knot. Just a single. And that's just to hold it in place. Bring them forward. Don't need this thing threaded anymore. Pull it down. Pull it down. In, grab, down. In, grab, down. It's almost, you can almost call it a single crochet. Okay, and cut this one. There it is. And pull it out. Okay. Move my carriage over, remove my weights. And remove my work. And set this aside till tomorrow. 'Cause you want to let it rest and breathe and chill out. Okay. Alright, and we'll be back with the sleeves, which is part 4.